Happy Independence Day. We would be focusing on the highlights of the 75th Independence Day speech. To begin with the various sectors, the first sector that we would talk about is energy. Now under energy, we are focusing on self-reliance. India is presently an energy importer nation. We import around 12 lakh crores of energy, and to make India self-reliant in the field of energy is important. So some of the important missions are launching of CNG PNG pipelines, 20% ethanol blending, focusing on green hydrogen as a next generation fuel. To promote this green hydrogen, we have a national hydrogen mission which would be established. Also, rail electrification by 2030, the railways would be net zero carbon emitter. So rail electrification by 2030 and making railways net zero carbon emitter is another important aspect which has been discussed. Focusing on electric mobility, the concept of green hydrogen would promote green growth and green jobs. So employment opportunities in the section of green hydrogen energy. With green hydrogen, we would also focus on production and export. Electric mobility would be enhanced. The next important section that we focus on is education. With the launch of new education policy, we are now bringing in languages into the mainstream. So even students from their regional and basic language can enter into mainstream and professional development. Language would no more be a barrier. Also focusing on sports to be part of mainstream, fitness to be part of mainstream. So that is the development with the section on education. Coming on next, we have the developments regarding a skill. So Mission Karma Yogi is the mission which focuses on capacity building. So Karma Yogi mission is another important mission that you need to focus on. Then compliance to be reduced, and this would make the ease of doing business much more simpler. Nearly 15,000 compliances have already been reduced, mainly focusing on the interference of the government for the purpose of mapping, then be it the issues related to IT, space, talking about various issues related to BPOs would be addressed. Then we come on next is the healthcare services. With the healthcare services reservation in the OBC section and the general OBC reservation, both of those are important. With the health, we also focus on developing the health and wellness centers. Now development of hospitals at the major centers, bringing in oxygen concentrators for the major hospitals across India. Then we also talk about nutrition as a major issue. So for nutrition, bringing not only rice to the population but bringing fortified rice is another important mission. For agriculture, we focus that nearly 80% of our laborers are small laborers with small farmers with less than 2 hectares of land. So to enhance and empower those small agricultural land holdings is important. To promote solar energy in the villages, to make them self-sufficient, have their bank accounts, provide electricity, provide block level warehouses. So those are the important dimensions of growth for agriculture. When it comes to rural sector, bringing in electricity, water supply through the Jal Jeevan mission, focusing on road connectivity, infrastructure as a means of development, talking about laying down internet facilities, optical fiber and digital entrepreneurship is another important aspect that has led to development. For girl development, Sainik schools would now give admissions to girl students, and that is another development. Coming on to the regional development, if we focus on to the regions of let's say northeast, development and rail connectivity to be enhanced in northeast. As a result, organic farming would be given a thrust. You would have herbal medicine growth opportunities, adventure tourism as another growth opportunities, oil palm production in the northeast. Oil palm is another important scheme. We have covered it separately. Similarly, for the rural areas, Swamitva scheme, where mapping of the land parcels would be done through the drones, and this is another important scheme that we have covered separately. So northeast is that. Then we have Jammu and Kashmir Kashmir, where delimitation commission has been established. In the region of Ladakh, education through the Sindhu Central University has been propounded. Then in the region of mainly the eastern belt, we also have the Act East policy, where connectivity with the northeast, Myanmar, Bangladesh and the neighboring nations would be enhanced. We also focus on the coastal areas through the blue economy and focusing on aquaculture. Seaweeds, very important, as we have been discussing through our many of the lectures. So seaweed farming is another important aspect. Deep ocean mining, where bringing in ocean resources and mineral resources from deep oceans would be enhanced. Thermal energy and powers through thermal energy would be given important benefits. Under the economic developments, we focus on mainly the cooperative development. So cooperatives to be enhanced, Ministry of Cooperative would be established, and this would further benefit the people. Swanidhi Yojana would benefit the roads, the people having small shops and small vendors across the road. We also focus on 75 weeks of independence celebration on the 75th year of independence, where it started from 12th March 2021, would end on 15th August 2023, and these would be considered as the golden weeks of development. Across the 75 weeks, 75 Vande Bharat trains would be started to boost connectivity. Udan scheme has been given importance, where air connectivity would be focused. A new scheme, Pradhan Mantri Gati Shakti Abhiyan, would be launched, and that would be a plan for mainly a national infrastructure master plan. It would bring in huge opportunities for employment of youth, mainly in the sector of infrastructure. Coming on next is manufacturing. Indian products should be brand ambassador in the global economy, and manufacturing therefore needs to be given a good momentum. So India is already working under Made in India projects. We have the first indigenous aircraft, INS Vikrant, numerous fighter planes, submarines, and Gaganyaan mission is already underway as part of the Make in India project. Electronics manufacturing has increased significantly. So far, 7 years back, we were net importers of electronics. Now we are exporting electronics as well, however still importing, but mainly exporting. Startups have increased significantly. Startups are now converting into unicorns as wealth concentrators. We would also focus on good governance and smart governance. So reducing the compliance would be an indicative in this direction. So less interference of the government would make the process much more streamlined, and focusing on saturation point, that is 100% facilities to be given to 100% population, be it the bank accounts, water, drinking water facility, housing, road infrastructure, and so on. So all these to be provided to everyone. So focusing on holistic integrated growth and all round all inclusive growth. So holistic integrated and all round all inclusive growth to be the basis for the development. Those were some of the highlights. Then coming on to the defense policies. Defense sector needs to become self-reliant. We are facing issues regarding terrorism and expansionist policies of the nations, and to move forward in that direction is important. So making the defense sector self-reliant, giving more thrust to sports, focusing on the 150th birth anniversary of Sri Aurobindo, which would happen in 2022. Sri Aurobindo's vision was making India self-reliant, and focusing on self-reliant, a vision of new India with self-reliance. Also, to summarize, issues related to water conservation, issues related to plastic-free India, clean rivers, clean coastal areas, good tourism, better infrastructure which would bring in better connectivity and better mobility, lack of corruption, reduced corruption which would enhance the growth opportunities, and reduced compliance which would help even the self-help groups and the women's sectors to grow. Even e-commerce ministry would be established, and this would be the e-commerce portal would be established, and through this portal global, not only sales within India but global sales would be encouraged. Next generation reforms would be given thirst, where service mile the service delivery to the last mile would be the objective, and this should be seamless. So those were some of the major things that were discussed in the speech for the 75th Independence Day. Focus on the major schemes. So National Hydrogen Mission, Gati Shakti Abhiyan, we have Jal Jeevan Mission, the Ayushman Bharat are some of the major developments that you need to focus on, Swamitva scheme and so on. So wish you very good luck. Have a wonderful day ahead.